Hi guys, so would AI truly replace human jobs? Would AI truly replace design jobs? Now, if you're a graphic designer or you are a designer, basically UI, UX and the likes, you're my target audience, come here. So yes, I know it's not today we'll be hearing about the pandemonium about AI replacing human jobs, right? Especially in this time and age. But you find out that it's so interesting that the highest number of jobs that has been speculated that AI will replace are the writer's job and design jobs. So that brings us here today. So today we're talking about, would they actually release design jobs? In fact, I have one of my friends that I employer was telling her, or like a client was like, Tommy, is it not to click on drag and drop? Why are you charging us this much? Is it not to use Canva and CapCut just to do your design? I mean, so you get a lot of clients telling you this, telling you that these are the tools you're supposed to use, as you drag and drop. Apps like Canva and Midjourney, right, are making it somewhat impossible for designers to stand out, right? And you find out that people with less training, right, or little training, I'm talking about people that are not really designers, seem to be able to handle such tools, right? When I mean less trained client, I'm talking about people with no formal training or experience as designers, and you know, once they use this tool, you find out this client are impressed. So in as much as I have my opinion, I believe they are irrelevant and inconsequential, right? That's why I'll be inviting a veteran in the industry, a subject matter expert, someone who can give an honest insight about this. So who is this subject matter expert? Bolutufe Awakon is a senior brand designer and strategist with about a decade of experience in design, branding and business strategy, who leverages strategic and creative approaches to build thriving brands that people love, and by that I mean employees, customers and investors. She holds an MBA degree from the prestigious Rome Business School, a student of the Global Design Leadership Program at Future London Academy, one that accepts 30 candidates annually from across the world. Damn! Bolutufe has successfully led and delivered projects across various industries, both locally and internationally. Now, let's get cracking.
Hi. My name is Bolutufe Awakon and I'm a brand designer and strategist. So how I got into design, I was through school, we taught computer science and some application packages, and CorelDRAW came on. The lecturer taught for a bit and I just knew at that instant that this was what I wanted to do. They were very interesting, fresh. Although I had been a collector of good designs before, I just screenshot. Anytime I see a fine design, I screenshot them. But that experience was the quick turnaround for me that made me want to pursue design. AI has really impacted my day-to-day work. I use AI to digest and deconstruct brief much faster now. Usually sometimes you have a call with a client and you just don't get it yet. Like you try your best to understand all the things the client has said or what they want to do, but you can't just piece them all together. The AI has really helped me. You know, once I'm able to just transcribe the voice or our meeting together, I'm able to get action points, I'm able to get summarized notes, I'm able to get quick understanding of whatever is needed. A call of 2 hours, you know, the richer the call, the richer the output you're gonna get from AI. But it is easier for me now to deconstruct brief, start a project, and I'm done. You know, mostly I use conversational AI tools basically, and that has helped me because I'm also a strategist. That has also increased my turnaround time by more than 50%. So that's like huge for having AI in my workflow. Yeah, I know many people feel threatened by AI, and to be honest, the inventions or the innovations that are happening now with AI, it's worrisome to an extent. But I think that AI is, like I said, is a huge part. I mean, until the entire truth unfolds anyway. But for now, what we can see, what we can use now, I do not believe that AI threatens my work, because it also comes with a certain level of expertise, right? There's a level at which I think now, and there's a level of things that I know now, that I know that without the right prompts, AI is not going to get there, right? I use AI to also like brainstorm and do things alongside me as well. But I think that the part of my workflow that is really, really important for AI to replicate, it needs to be as intelligent and unique in my own head, exactly everything I know about that particular job, for it to be able to, come up with something as usable and efficient as a solution that I would recommend off my head without AI. Right? So to explain more on that, it would be more, say you use tools like I'm a strategist. I use tools to come up with like communication, storytelling, narrative arcs, and things like that. But AI needs to know as much as I know. All my years of experience, I need to be able to pour out everything I know into AI for it to generate something that I would generate without needing tweaking. Because every time I use AI all the time, right? But people hardly know, because you have to be smart to use AI as well. You have to be smart to catch the loopholes, the errors, the mistakes, and some other maybe from exaggerated truths, right? So you need to be able to cut that down, infuse your own human uniqueness and experience into it to achieve something even greater. Yeah, so same with using like DALI and other things. Like, I don't think that AI threatens my work at all, because people can get it cheaper. Well, I mean, clients, some of them have mentioned and I've said, oh, I can do it cheaper with AI. It's good, right? I also used AI tools to, hasten my workflows. But for you to be a creative using AI to do creative outputs or related work, you need to understand how to prompt and how to work the system, right? And that only comes from knowledge. If you are vast enough with your own skill, your expertise, your understanding of the job, and your experience over working with other people over time, other companies and other projects, that's what will enable you to get the best out of that AI. So I don't feel like it threatens my own work, but most people who are more like self-pushers, who are not as strategic thinkers, that just want to, like ChatGPT release their image generation and whatnot recently, and everywhere went bonkers. I mean, those outputs are really good. Some of them I wouldn't even think about those kind of creative outputs myself. But at the end of the day, you need to ask yourself, I mean, if you give 10 creatives the same kind of job to do, they are going to approach it differently at the end of the day. So that doesn't even baffle me. It just increases the, how do you say this? The competitive spirit, or not exactly competition, but it helps you question your own thinking ability as well, and expand it, and also be able to infuse other perspectives into your own workflow. Yeah. As a young designer, to stay relevant in the industry in many more years to come, you need to think outside of just doing creative work, more like just pushing what a client needs, or I need a logo, I need a UI design. You have to live above that, because right now AI tools are coming up every day that do videos, that do UI designs, that do even brand or logo work and all those things, right? But you need to be able to stay a step ahead to be able to command the industry and command the system as well, like I've said. So you need to learn more about like businesses, how to actually profile solutions into business needs, right? Every client that wants the logo, every client that wants a UI or a product designed, they want it for a particular reason. So you need to learn how to be diagnostic, find problems within the businesses you're servicing, and look for better ways of presenting the solutions outside, not beyond the creative work that you're going to, which is just a deliverable. If I deliver a brand guideline, what solution is that brand guideline going to help the client achieve, or what big goal will really help the clients achieve. And that's how I've been thinking. And AI would not help you think about those nuances. You know that you're experienced at it, you're skilled at it, you've done it several times, and you know the nuances for each situation. So if I'm doing product design, I'm not just doing product design because I want to deliver web pages or landing pages to my client. I'm doing it because it solves a particular problem that they have, maybe in terms of like website traffic. The website is not attracting the right audiences. So you need to be able to dig into those things. And I'm sure that by the time you keep increasing your knowledge in businesses and what businesses really need by, employing and engaging your services, will do you more good than harm, right? And at the end of the day, like I said, you get to win, or you get to win. It's a win-win with AI. And that's literally how I think about it and have been approaching it since the ball started. Thank you. So my name is Bolisife Awakon again, and I'm a brand designer, strategist, and an entrepreneur. And it's a pleasure to have you here.
So guys, I hope you actually found value from that. Like I said, my opinion is relevant, right? So if you like it, share, comment, or not, basically. See you next time.